Okay, this time we are finishing up chapter 2. This is video number 10. We are in The Manipulated Mind by Denise Wynn. Hinkle and Wolf say that even the most thorough brainwashing can wear off in a short period. Even those indoctrinated for 5 years could revert in a few months, once away from the environment. As environment and the prevailing current of opinion have such bearing on whether brainwashing effects last, Brown comes to the conclusion that, as a technique for changing beliefs and behavior, it isn't even necessary. Social forces alone will do the work. The individual will accept a substitute belief either because it is capable of performing the same function as the old one, for example, in satisfying the need for a totalist creed which provides certainty and controls his bad impulses, or because the belief has become orthodox and it is natural to conform unless he is prepared to become a social outcast. Thus, in a communist community, brainwashing is likely to work but is hardly necessary, since in the long run people tend to conform because they are social. But when applied to non-totalist individuals who are returning to a non-communist society, it will not work at all. He does not, however, in this comforting dismissal, take account of so-called brainwashing techniques which may be applied within a society that allows the expression of various ideologies. Individuals who join cults are prepared to be social outcasts from the rest of society, while conformists within their own group. Being a conformist and being a social outcast are therefore not mutually exclusive. To dismiss brainwashing as ineffectual in the long term is to ignore the fact, as so far shown, that the social and psychological factors and unconscious conditioning which combine to create it may each be powerful influencing forces on their own. In all the foregoing accounts of the Korean brainwashing experience, all the ingredients are seen as roughly the same. Only explanations differ. Number 1. The soldiers were forced to question beliefs they had never questioned. Their certainty was undermined. Number 2. Their behavior was shaped by the use of rewards and other conditioning processes. Number 3. They were led to believe that no one at home cared what happened to them. They felt out of control and learned helplessness. Number 4. Degrading conditions and public humiliation served to undermine their egos. Number 5. They were forced to participate in their own indoctrination process by writing statements or organizing camp activities. Number 6. Removal of their leaders left them without a clearly defined authority structure and weakened group cohesion. Number 7. The Chinese, by pacing their demands and only making large requests after being granted small ones, imperceptibly won their commitment. Number 8. Need for friendship and approval led them to comply with their jailers. Number 9. Induced anxiety, guilt, fear, and insecurity led to suggestibility and a need to confess. Number 10. The unpredictability of their captors' behavior confused their expectations and assumptions. Without a norm to which they could adapt, they felt even less in control. None of these stressors is situation specific. Although the effects were heightened by severe physical duress in Korea, each can be seen in operation in more ordinary everyday contexts. The next 4 chapters attempt to show how circumstances, conditioned responses, physical and emotional reactions can all act to weaken that which we choose to regard as the unassailable self. Rather than the prey of victimizing external forces, we may, if anything, be victims of our own false conceptions of what constitutes individual integrity. And that was chapter 2. Brainwashing, chapter 2 of The Manipulated Mind. Denise Wynn. And we will pick up shortly in chapter 3, Unquestioned Beliefs. See you there.